Hello, everyone. It is Jason from the Awkward Pause. Today, we are continuing our Giving Up This for That series, and we're talking about what you gain when you give up your desire to be right in a relationship. If you appreciate this content, please like, subscribe, or comment below. It really does help the channel. So, to start, I want to share with you all a brief story. Not long ago, my wife and I took a short trip to San Antonio, Texas to see one of our favorite comedians. Now, we live in the Austin area. It's about an hour away, a very easy drive. And she started dropping some pretty clear hints that she wanted to get a hotel down by the Riverwalk, turn it into a little weekend getaway. And I was convinced that wasn't necessary. I had all the reasons. It's a short drive. We'll get a better night's sleep at home. Why bother spending the extra money? So there was some tension. Eventually, we took it to the dojo. Please see the linked video above. And took some time to really understand where she was coming from. And after a bit of dialogue, I realized that my wife had a need first for safety. Specifically, that she didn't feel comfortable driving at night. Now, as a guy in my 40s, I have never felt unsafe while driving. That would never have registered to me. And I also had the understanding that my wife had a need for adventure. She wanted to get away from the daily routine, the daily grind, spend an evening in another city, sleep in, enjoy a relaxed breakfast, that kind of thing. So I took a risk, set aside my desire to be right, and what happened? The first thing I gained, and you will gain, is understanding. As we talked through what we wanted for the weekend, I heard, okay, my wife has some needs here that I didn't even consider. They didn't even register to me because they weren't on my radar, right? The second thing that you're going to gain is an appreciation for paradox. And here's what I mean. My reasoning was totally valid, but so was hers. And all of a sudden, it's not about who was right and who was wrong. Both of our reasons for what we wanted were valid, just in different ways, right? I think most importantly, we gain connection. Right? When someone feels heard, seen, understood, when their needs are communicated, this builds trust, and trust deepens the bond in a relationship, which amplifies connection, and that's the whole reason that we're here, right? And what happened for our weekend? Well, I'm really glad that I let go of my need to be right, because we had a wonderful time hearing the comedian. We had a wonderful time in our hotel room afterward. We got to sleep in. We had a nice breakfast. We took a walk in the morning on the Riverwalk. We had no rush to get back. It was just a great date. And if you practice this, I'm just going to give up my desire to be right. You're going to realize that this brings so much more connection to my relationship. And for any type of healthy relationship, always gravitating, always advocating for connection is going to be your better choice. That is all for today. Thanks so much for tuning in.